Juwanna Russell, and I am the head coach at Performance360. Oh, some of my nicknames are J Date, J Money, as of recently Juwanna Man, Jules, I think that's it. Yeah, oh, the Jiggler. Okay, my first foray into strength and conditioning coaching was a little bit odd. I received a phone call from a previous coach's roommate that coach wasn't able to make it for their 6 a.m. block and they couldn't get a hold of Dave or Pritz, so I was the one that answered the phone and I said, sure, I'll be there. And I got there, I had a key because I was the yoga instructor, and I taught 2 daily challenges that morning before I looked up right at 8 a.m. to see Pritz flying in the Mission Beach parking lot to come coach the last one. And after that, Dave said, so is this something you'd be interested in? And that was my first class. I would have to say, without saying too cliche, my favorite thing about coaching has been watching particularly women harness strength or power in elements in life in the gym that they didn't know they had, that they got from being in an environment like Performance360. Oh, my favorite movement to do is a toss-up between pull-ups and clean and jerks. I really enjoy clean and jerks because it's an all-around athletic movement that requires speed, strength, power, all of those things. And I love doing pull-ups because who doesn't feel like a badass when they're banging out strict pull-ups? I think the hardest movement to coach, I'll go with to a beginner, is probably kettlebell swings. Just because if you don't have a lot of body awareness or you've never done one in the true swing style, it can be very challenging for someone to wrap their head around. But when it clicks for someone, it's also one of the most gratifying moments. Running? No, my favorite movement to coach is probably back squats. It's really fun to work with people on them, whether they're moving a bar alone or body weight or double body weight. It's just one of those movements that's fun to coach pretty much everyone. From a fitness perspective, I think I'm pretty good at being well-rounded. Honestly, I come across as someone who cares mainly about strength, but it's not true. And I think that my middle-of-the-road appearance in both Olympics and Battle of the Sexes shows that I'm actually very well-rounded. The things that I suck at have a lot to do with moving my feet quickly in a forward motion like running. I think my favorite location, time slot, class to coach has to be the 11 a.m. on Tuesdays in PB, which might come as a surprise, but I'll tell you what, that group is crowded all the time with a bunch of really hard workers that don't care about no smell. Sitting down near someone with a loaded barbell is probably my biggest pet peeve.
Why is that?
It's so freaking dangerous. You're gonna get your head chopped off, and it's gonna be really sad, and a lot of cleanup. I can peel a banana with my toes. Very dexterous with my feet. I think people falsely assume that I'm mean and hate everything. I think that is something that I probably give off, maybe knowingly, maybe unknowingly, but it's not true. I do very passionately dislike a handful of things in this world, but for the most part, I'm a really open person, and I'm actually pretty nice if you just give me a chance. Become more for me means basically walking out better than you walked in. We used to have that written on our walls as well. Whether it's giving that little extra effort on a sprint, maybe just putting a little more mental attention into a piece of technique, or making a friend you didn't have before you walked in to take a class. Those are all ways to me that I feel like each and every one of us can become more every moment we step in.